Okay, record. Hold.
There we go.
See, it's red.
It's solid red. Let's stare at it for a second. This is super early for me, so I don't know how...
Good morning.
Good morning.
It's 2 p.m. Good morning. 2:30, whatever the fuck time it is. I've already had a beer.
It's 2:30 in the morning for me.
I dropped this outside. Because like usual, I have to carry everything instead of putting anything in my pockets before I get out of the car.
Watching you walk through the doors, just
I have 10 fucking things in my hands for absolutely no reason. To get the work chat out of the way. Okay.
Oh, that's both really good for me and really bad for me.
It's a motorcycle. Vroom vroom. It's called a motorcycle.
The vroomiest vroom. Have you ever had to give a grown man a sex education lesson?
No, but I've given plenty of young men sex ed. They were all over 18, but under 20. Let's just be specific here. When I say young man, I don't mean boy. And I don't mean boy.
I mean man, but not...
They were young men. They were men, but just barely.
Barely legal men.
I'm the bear. I was giving them a lesson in beardom.
His chief concern was that he said, "Is that what causes like head problems in babies when you're having sex?"
That's a great gag, but I feel like he was just that dumb.
No, it wasn't a gag.
That's
literally, we had been sitting there for 30 minutes just bullshitting. He starts in with that, and everybody stops and just stares at him. And we're just like waiting to see what other things he's gonna ask. And then nobody made fun of him.
That's how cleft lips happen. Baby got punched in the face with a dick.
Yeah, we slowly but surely reassured him that no, sex during pregnancy is both perfectly fine and in many ways recommended by doctors.
There's nothing better than widening that passage, honey.
Was it fucking... Kate was like, yeah, it's not like you're just pounding through the cervix. And actually, like, no, as a woman, I can
Every once in a while, I have.
I said, as a man who has fucked a pregnant woman, I can assure you it doesn't work that way, buddy. I said, no, the reason we're all autistic is because we're all Tylenol babies.
Yes, yeah, no, that's 100% it. Well, about 25%. That's still the funniest.
Plus or minus whatever their...
I say 25. The actual statistic, I believe, is 23. But
margin of error is?
Somewhere between 20 and 30% of mothers who took Tylenol during pregnancy have autistic children. Some level of autism.
Again, it's a spectrum, so like...
It's a big rainbow of retardation. The retard rainbow.
Oh, that's the funniest thing that we can't keep in.
No, I'm keeping the retard rainbow in. Fuck off. That's brilliant.
That's
Please,
good.
Stupid. I had one beer. I realized I have not eaten anything at all today except for caffeine. That one beer hit me way harder than it should have. I maybe shouldn't have driven here.
Off of one?
Hey, it was a Steel Reserve.
You'll be fine by the time we're done here.
Oh no, I'm good.
You were probably fine by the time you got here.
No, I was fine on the drive here. My tolerance isn't that low, but I'm feeling a nice tipsy.
It doesn't take me much to get buzzed or even drunk, but I burn through it really fast.
Yeah, same. I had one moment driving here where I was like, maybe I shouldn't have had that. Maybe 8%'s too much on an empty stomach.
Oh yeah, the night before...
Fuck off. I need to turn that off.
Drank 5 of the 8% Mike's Hards and stayed up until 2 o'clock in the morning. That was a bad idea. I thought I slept a day already. I slept until like 2 o'clock, 2:45.
What was it? Fucking Sunday? Or was it yesterday? No, it was Sunday. I got home. I basically went to bed at like And then I did not sleep at all last night.
Well, I made the mistake of thinking I'd already slept most of the day, so I could get away with staying up late. No.
It's not how that works.
No, it's not. Especially when you have 2 kids to deal with the next morning.
And when you've been drinking, because drinking removes... Every drink you have removes an hour of sleep.
Yeah, so...
If you sleep that hour, it's like you did when you're drunk. At least for me.
And I don't know if I have circulation issues or what, but every night I sleep, or every morning I sleep, one arm just decides it's going to be numb.
Is it either or? Or
it could be either one.
Should get you a full body pillow.
No, sometimes I have to wake up and like roll over and let the blood drain back into my arm or whatever. I don't know if that's helping, but it feels like it does.
I have the same problem, but I know why it happens. Because our bed's up against the wall. So this arm will go numb because I'm up against the wall.
Yeah.
Or she'll completely just like have her arm over my arm.
Yep.
Just be like, nah. So I wake up every morning either this arm hurts or that arm hurts.
No, mine's just because of the way I lay. I'm a side sleeper.
I'm a back sleeper. 100%. Actually, from what I've been told, I'm a back sleeper, then a side sleeper, then a front sleeper, then a side sleeper again. And I just keep rolling the whole fucking night.
I started out where I'm on my side, but I've got one leg hiked up, like I'm trying to just like cuddle the bed.
Yeah. Trying to make some couch babies.
Yeah. And then whichever arm I happen to be laying on just
slowly goes numb.
Slowly goes numb.
And then you have to swap sides.
Yep.
Yeah, that's how it was when I was a teenager. I would have 2 pillows, one pillow to cuddle. Until my arm went numb, and then I would swap sides.
Yeah.
And I flipped the pillow over so it was on the cool side.
Oh, that just triggered a memory. I had this when I was a kid. I was probably about 7 or 8.
So your waifu?
God, no.
It was the pink Power Ranger pillow?
No, it was actually a Batman pillow.
Yeah.
And the other side of it was a pillowcase. It was Batman on one side and Mr. Freeze on the other. And my dad had me convinced the side with Mr. Freeze on it was colder.
He's not wrong.
He proved this by I had been laying down on it for a while, and he told me flip it over. And I did. I was like, oh my god, you're right. It is colder on this side.
That's cool.
So yeah, my dad's been fucking with me my entire life.
Good enough. Then again, I think he might also be just as much of a Tylenol baby as I am.
He's probably more of a lead baby, huh?
But yeah, he grew up in the 70s. A lot of leaded gasoline back then. Didn't help that he drank it. Fuck.
What does gas?
Honestly?
Yeah. What do you think gasoline tastes like?
Exactly like it fucking smells.
Does it?
Probably. I've had gas in my mouth a couple of times, and it's honestly just bad chemical taste.
Mm.
Yeah, it's pretty much exactly like it smells. I've had a lot of disgusting stuff from cars drip into my mouth, nose, and eyes. The worst
Hopefully
is
not
used gear oil.
Oh.
If you're ever changing a differential and some squirts into your mouth. I threw up from that one. That's one of the few flavors and tastes in my mouth that actually got me to vomit. Because normally I have a pretty strong stomach. You can shit right in my mouth.
I mean, it's still got to be better than something from the customers that own the vehicle dripping into your mouth.
No. They pissed in my mouth all the time. Usually just tasted.
Is that an acceptable form of payment?
For some. For me, it was just because I fucked their car up.
An acceptable form of complaint. It's like, no, please don't leave a Google review. Please
just
don't.
Piss in my mouth.
Just piss in my mouth. Don't leave a review.
I would rather you shit on my chest and piss in my mouth than leave a bad review on shitty website.
What's that?
Please leave us a shitty review on iTunes. By the way, if you're one of the 4 people who listen to this.
The shittiest.
I already left a shitty review on iTunes.
Leave us the shittiest iTunes review possible.
But make it 5 stars, but then the text has to be really terrible. But please just make it 5 stars and then shit on us.
I'll even take 4 stars.
No. I want 5 stars. I'll suck your dick for 5 stars.
I will settle for 4 before I suck your dick for 5. Talking to imaginary people feels weird.
Nobody listens to this. That's the best part. I've got nothing. I worked too hard today. Tired as fuck.
I woke up too hard.
I woke up hard as hell. I woke up so hard I couldn't beat my dick because it hurt too much.
I woke up hard as hell, but my wife was at work, so I could do nothing about it.
Yeah, she was. I saw her there. We all work in the same place. It's like hell. You go there every day and people for no reason. And that's just the management.
What percentage of our customers do you think have eaten a person?
I mean, honestly, the sporting goods customers, probably the highest percentage. People who shop in produce, they're probably not eating a lot of people.
What if they're really good at cooking people? And
See,
if you were a cannibal, would you just eat it raw?
Be perfectly honest. Cannibals probably have gardens. That's probably what they do with the
Cannibal
bones.
Garden.
Cannibal Garden's a great band. It's just a fucking sound.
Okay, no, it's
cover band.
It's a Cannibal Corpse, but like doing pop covers. How many people with hunting licenses have it, or fire just any sort of permits for hunting or firearms are doing it to hunt people?
Those people, the people who actually get a license or a permit, aren't the people that are hunting.
You need a permit for a crossbow?
No, you don't. I mean, maybe in some shitty, not Texas country, but here, no. You don't even need a permit for a gun here. You just have to be 18. You have to show up and you just prove that you're an adult, basically.
Yeah.
And you can buy whatever the fuck you want. Unless it's a gun show or a private sale, then you can buy whatever the fuck you want. You don't even have to prove you're 18. You just have to bring cash. Or whatever acceptable trade or form of payment.
Oh, there's definitely people hunters at those places.
Anybody who sells Hitler Youth memorabilia at a gun show definitely has tried the long pig.
I'll admit I'm curious.
It's just pork.
I know.
It's just pork. I mean, at least every person I've ever eaten tastes like pork. Yeah, I've only had 2. One was a baby. I wouldn't really count it as a real person.
Human veal.
Did
you also cook it in breast milk?
No. I don't like boiled baby. Braised baby. Braised in breast milk.
A baby braised in breast milk.
Gotta braise them right. You mean raise? No, I don't mean raise. Braise.
Raising children, but with a Z.
Yeah, no. Whole playgrounds of them.
Hey kids, have you ever seen the underside of a lawnmower? Go ahead, reach right in there.
Check this out. You just push down on it. Reach your arm in there. Watch what happens. The lawnmower immediately stops because it's electric. It's one of the plug-in ones. It's too crappy. It doesn't even cut the kid's arm off. Just breaks his wrist or something.
I mean, if you sharpen the blades, it'd probably make it through even on one of those.
Depends on how fat the kid was. Depends on how dense their bones are. That kid's been drinking his milk? I don't think so.
I've had an IV of milk since I was a young child. These bones ain't breaking for no one.
My mom said I'm only allowed to drink raw milk. So she squeezes her titties like this in my mouth every morning. She said I'm too old to suck on them now. It's too sexual for her. So she sprays my face with her udders.
Directional tit milk squirting. Would you have to have an implant for that? Because, I mean,
it kind of depends. I've always wondered if you get your titties pierced, does it just...
This is is it like changing the settings on a sprayer nozzle?
There's a couple of people I've always wanted to ask that question.
So picture this though. Okay, so breast implants, right?
All right.
Only it has a little tube that feeds to the nipple, and it's a reservoir.
Oh yeah.
You can fill it with whatever liquid you want it.
Jello for the jiggle.
A Jello-filled breast implant.
Jello titties. Big line.
Here,
Jello
baby,
titties.
come and suck on this Jello shot from my nipple.
Oh God, my implant burst. It was full of vodka. I'm gonna die.
Oh goddamn! Fucking fatal breast alcohol poisoning. Imagine if just that body part could get drunk. Just
one drunk I've met that lady.
Just one puking titty.
Damn, you got one drunk titty.
Or just if you sealed up the exit for vomit and it just found a different pathway out.
Vomiting out of every hole.
It's like Play-Doh. Yeah, you press down on the lever and vomit just pours out the orifices.
It's like a little afro of vomit.
I'm incapable of throwing up. I can always sweat out my vomit.
Oh man, I don't want to smell that guy.
No.
I don't want to smell that guy at all. Ugh. Ugh.
Yeah, can you imagine secreting bile just out of your pores?
Probably wouldn't feel very good.
No.
Ugh. No, that's just some body horror shit. That's just terrible.
Yeah, I've grossed myself out with that one.
I'm melting my own skin with my acid that's pouring out of it.
Oof.
It's probably an actual medical disorder. There's some guy, like, you know, the people who actually, like, auto-ferment inside their stomachs.
Dude, there's only, like, 2 people that's ever been found to have that.
Yeah, because they die before they...
No, he survived.
No, I mean, the people who actually have that die before they turn 18. They drink themselves to death without ever knowing it.
It's horrible.
It's horribly cool. I wish I could ferment stuff in my stomach. I want to just vomit out my own wine.
Hey there, bud. You want some of this stomach wine? It's like toilet wine.
It's like haggis, but it's better.
Just a fucking sausage sleeve filled with wine.
Yes. Product ideas.
Alright, so
we're going to be...
The wine sausage. There's no meat. It's just wine. Well, I guess, unless you consider the intestine.
It's like a blood sausage?
It's like blood sausage, but with wine. Is intestine meat?
This is just a Jell-O shot in a sausage casing, isn't it? You bite into it and it just...
No, that's the actual question I want answered, though. Like, are intestines meat in the context of eating them?
Yeah, it's tripe. Yeah, yes. I mean...
What about liver? Is liver meat?
No, it's liver. Without it, you die. Liver's meat. Like gizzards, hearts, that's all meat.
Well, because, like...
We have to come up with fun words for it, though. Like gizzards. It's just chicken hearts.
Oh, gizzards are fun. No, heart is meat because it's muscle.
Yeah.
Anything muscle is automatically meat.
So are intestines. Intestines are muscles.
You're right.
Almost everything in your body is a muscle, unless it's cartilage. You don't want to eat that because it's crunchy. It's not even crunchy, it's chewy. It's both, sometimes.
Just sprinkling some ground up cartilage over your meal.
Man, I really want to eat some people now. I just want to try, like, different. Like, is cheek good? Because I know cheek's good when it comes from a cow, but, like, is human cheek good? Like, a really fat guy with a really fat cheeks. You think those taste good?
Oh, look at the marbling on this guy.
Oh, you do nothing but play fucking World of Warcraft. I'd like some of that ham.
Oh, God. Fucking neckbeard ham.
Oh, I take it back. It just tastes like Mountain Dew.
Yeah, because the meat takes on the flavor of the diet to a certain degree.
I think vegans would be the best to eat. You don't get a lot of muscle mass on them, but they're grass-fed.
Well, it depends. Like, no. The vegans that are, like, shitty at being vegans, so they just eat a whole lot of french fries.
Those people are the reason McDonald's fries suck now. They don't use beef tallow anymore. Because those motherfuckers have to fry that shit in pure soybean oil or whatever.
It seems to be a theme every time we record.
Yeah, because normally we record, it's after work for me. And I've busted my ass all day doing work for people who don't fucking care about anything I do.
Mm-hmm.
They can go thank themselves. I hate that. I hate that every time, like, I felt really good all day today. It's like, I don't give a fuck today. I'm gonna do this. Bro opened the door and saw me in there. I don't know how to describe the look on his face. Like I beat him to it or something. It's like, do you need help? No. No, thank you. He immediately walked out. That was the high point of my day. Actually, that was the low point of my day because it kept getting better after that. Not a single fucking one. They didn't look at it.
The low point of your day was still a pretty good moment.
Yeah, the low point of my day was telling my manager to fuck off without having to say a word to him. I can't wait to be like... I was like, no, that's why it's out. I didn't fill it because we don't have it. You think I'm fucking stupid? I didn't say that, but I did say I didn't fill it because we don't have it. It's like, no, we don't have it. So you're going to have an easy night tomorrow.
Tonight.
Tomorrow night.
Yeah.
You know, comparatively.
It's too much work talk.
It's too much. Fuck it. I gotta talk about...
I care less. Actually, I care less now about having work.
No, and keeping the conversation going till we find the next room. Because I feel like eating people is past.
Eating people is over.
Yeah. I bought some mozzarella sticks, though. I think I'm going to go home and air fry, like, that whole fucking box and just eat that and drink.
Air fryers are just little ovens, right?
Yeah, no, it's just a convection... It's just an oven with a fan in it. I don't know why we call them air fryers. It's a fucking stupid
Because it's not
term.
frying at all. It's baking.
No, you're just blowing hot air over your food. It cooks it fast.
It's a convection oven.
Yeah, it's a microwave that doesn't use radiation. Well, it does, but
So-
thermal instead of microwave.
So just the phrase air fryer is just marketing.
Yes, no, it's purely a fucking
Because I always wondered, I was like, man, that's pretty cool that you can fry stuff with air.
If you have a convection oven, you have a giant air fryer. I have a convection oven. However, I don't like to turn the oven on to heat up my house in the middle of fucking summer when I just want to have 6 fucking mozzarella sticks or some shit.
It's like, I'm going to make like 3 corn dogs.
Yes.
And the oven is a terrible idea for 3 corn dogs.
I'm going to heat the oven up to 400 degrees and then it's going to radiate heat into my house for the next 3 hours.
Yep.
Or I could use the air fryer, which actually doesn't get that hot.
No, it really doesn't.
No, that's the best part of it. That's the real thing that makes it good, is you can make shitty snack food. I can have that whole box of egg rolls in 5 minutes. They'll get cooked all the way through, and it's not going to heat my house up for an hour and a half when it's 110 degrees outside. That's the best part.
Yeah.
Doesn't fry shit.
How do you get the shitty plastic smell to go away, though?
I use an Instant Pot air fryer. It's just a lid that goes on it. It doesn't have any plastic in it.
Because every time we run that one,
I don't know anything about those. Ours is
it smells like a pool, like a above ground pool on a hot day.
Oh yeah, that's fucking awful. Mine makes no smells except for the food that's in it comes out. Well, the smell of it doesn't shoot the food out of it like a fucking cannon or anything. That'd be cool though. Right.
Corn dogs would be the perfect thing to shoot out of a cannon.
Yeah, right in my mouth.
Food-wise.
Or my ass. Ooh, sticking a frozen corn dog in your ass.
Oh, that's like using a popsicle as a dildo, but instead it's a corn dog.
No, how long do you think it'll take you to cook this?
Ooh.
Bend over.
The most unsanitary easy bake oven.
Yeah. Wow, you're running a hell of a fever? Hold on.
Just
This'll cool you down.
Getting the corn dog in there all the way up until it fully envelops everything but the stick. So you got the stick sticking out.
It's a dangerous game. Those sticks fall out all the time. And then you're just going to have to shit out a whole corn dog. It's about what my shit looks like anyway.
Yeah, no, well, corn dog would probably be fairly easy to shit out. It's roughly the shape of a normal turd.
And they're extremely greasy.
Yeah.
The frozen ones especially. You just pull one of those out of the package.
Just see how long it would take to thaw one out inside your ass. For science.
Alright, no problem. I bought some corn dogs today after work. I will go home. I will put a corn dog in my ass and time it. I'll in the description of this video on YouTube, I'll let you know how long it took that corn dog.
Just have your wife lead you around by your stick. Like it's a rudder.
Isn't that how wives work anyway?
Yes.
It's just the front stick, not the back one.
My wife is attached to a system of pulleys and levers to my penis and uses my cock as a rudder to steer me in the direction she needs me to go.
I can't think of a funny way to say dick rudder.
The dick rudder is the funny way to say it.
There's nothing funnier than that. It's just a guy laying down on the boat. I've got a real flat penis. I'll put it in the hole. And I can just twist me this way or that, and it'll help us.
Oh, it's getting hard to steer. I'll finger my ass.
Get some prostate action going. Come on.
Stimulate my prostate. Get me going again.
Slap my face with your dick. That's what really gets me hard. Ooh. My pants hurt now. Good thing nobody named Nancy will ever listen to this.
I continue to horrify. He tried to make an incest joke, and in response I said, it was just like a shitty limerick. Something about a cousin, but if she's with her father, it's no bother. There's more to it, but I can't remember the actual rhyme. And my response to it was, yeah, my cousin's pretty cute, but her father is not. And he stood there staring at me like...
My cousin's cute, but I definitely don't want to fuck my uncle.
He's like, that's not the response I was expecting to that. When someone's trying to gross you out and you...
See, the problem is we're masters of the gross out.
Yeah.
So other people trying to say anything at all like toilet humor to me, I double down and I make it worse for them.
Yeah, I told him to eat my ass. He said, "Hey, that's my catchphrase." So I said, "Okay, fine."
That's your catchphrase, really?
Yeah. So I said, "Okay, fine, whatever. Eat my dick." He goes, "That's better." I said, "Really, get your teeth in there." He goes, "Wait, what?"
Eat it, motherfucker.
I said, "Well, how you gonna eat a dick without no teeth, buddy? You gonna gum it to death?"
I want some molar action, motherfucker.
Masticate my member.
Chew on my cock. Masticating members.
My brother said the alliteration was really good for the last one.
I'm trying to keep that up.
He just sent me a screenshot of Sphincter Slackner. He's like, "You should always alliterate your titles."
Sphincter Slackner was a really good title. I had to explain to Dom today what poppers were. Because he also said, "Oh, that's a really funny title. I liked how you spelled it." I don't know what the fuck you meant by that. Because I'm pretty sure slackener's not a real word. Spell it however the fuck you want. And I told him, "Yeah, amyl nitrate, buddy. It's great. It's great for it." He's like, "What?" Like, poppers. You know, what gay dudes use to widen their assholes when they fuck.
Oh, poor Dom.
Yeah. So I got to explain how certain types of gay sex work.
We're just
That's how you get the whole system.
We're just educating everybody left and right about.
Huff this little gas, and it'll widen your ass. I mean, that's...
Huff this gas, widen your ass.
I've been listening to my own music, so I haven't been making fun of the radio. I haven't heard it in the last 3 days I've worked. Because if you're not at work with me, I have no reason to talk to anybody there.
Yeah.
Zero reason to even acknowledge their existence.
I work with a racist.
No, yeah, him and Bob get along real well.
I'm sure.
God, no, I was listening to, God, I don't remember what. It wasn't Run the Jewel. It was some rap music. And Bob came up to me and he's like, "Oh, you listen to black music, huh?" I immediately went, "No, this is actually a white guy." I don't remember what I was listening to. It might have been LP.
If it was Run the Jewels or LP.
But it was also, there's also a time that I listened to a bunch of different shit. It might have been Jelly Roll back in the Josh days. Some motherfuckers worked at that store as long as we have. I don't remember when that occurred. That specific thing, if it's, "Oh, black music, huh?" With like a disappointing look on his face.
Jesus Christ.
Like,
Yeah, that's why I've been blasting Rage Against the Machine.
Black music.
And System of a Down.
People of color music.
Yeah, they're not exactly black, but...
They're not white either.
But specifically, anytime Rodeo comes on, I make sure I turn it all the way up. Any Rage song in general. I just make sure that one's at full blast.
Decided to put a headphone in. Because it makes the day go by so much better.
Well, I have my own speaker. I'd had one for a while.
Thought I turned my phone this
I
way.
thought she did too.
It's perils of getting a new phone.
You got a new phone again?
No, this is the same new phone.
No.
I forget how everything works when I get a new phone, even though it's still fucking Android. It's the same goddamn thing I had before. I even transferred everything over, so it's the same fucking thing. It's just now the volume buttons are different. There's no button on the back anymore. I broke the fucking glass out on it.
How did you fucking manage that?
Because for some reason, the Note actually... So every other phone I've had has been reset, like the camera's recessed. This just has a big glass thing on the front. This is just how phones are now. So this sticks out. If it's in my pocket sticking out,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure just any one of our tables did that.
Jesus.
You know, fuck me. Why spend $400 on a goddamn phone? It's not gonna immediately break. But also, why the fuck do I even need glass there anyway? It's just for recording me jerking off. Like, I don't care. Who gives a shit if it's got some dust on it?
One of the first videos I ever jerked off to was myself jerking off.
Recording myself while recording myself. I set up two cameras. It was like an infinity jerk. I was trying to come in another dimension.
The Mando cock set.
It's cocks all the way down.
There's some fucking...
It's just it's a fractal.
Horny math humor.
Literally, cock for just dick fractals. We finally did it. You zoom into this dick, and more dicks appear around the edge, and you zoom into any one of those dicks, and it's more dicks. The universe is dicks. That's why everybody's always worried about those black holes.
I was trying to remember if there's a slang word for penis that began with a T.
Tallywhacker.
Tallywhacker tessellation. Jallywhacker.
Jessellation. I don't know. I don't think I could appreciate a tessellated penis. It'd freak me out.
That's what I should have done for my sophomore geometry project. We had to create our own tessellation. I bet I could have hit a penis in it if I did it right.
No, how many people do you think have? Nobody in your class, obviously. You're probably actually the smartest kid in your whatever class that was. Been just smart enough to actually do the assignment and not smart enough to actually hide some shit in the assignment. Eddie's smart, but he's not smart enough to also be stupid while being smart.
At the time, I wasn't either. But yeah, no, going back, I wish I had found a way to make the shape of the tessellation a cock and balls, but then I fill it in with a wholly different picture.
You know, like anytime somebody draws the dick and then it turns it into a bunny rabbit or whatever.
Yeah, or a dog.
Yeah. I saw something. My wife was looking at something. I go, that's a penis. That's a big dick. It was like somebody's face with big hair on a wall. And I was like, that started life as a penis. Somebody drew balls and a big dick. Because it was just a blonde, big curls on a blonde lady's head.
Yep.
That started life as a penis. Somebody drew a penis and then drew her face in it. And my wife went, no, they didn't. I went, look, and I drew the outline. She went, oh my god, they did. The part was perfect where the dickhead would have been.
So the cum turned into hair.
Oh yeah, I've come hair. Oh god, I can't. It keeps coming out.
Like a fucking
like a stopped drain. Like you're pulling just.
Like a clown pulling the endless rope of color squares.
It stopped recording. We're done.
We're almost done.
Oh god, it's already. Damn.
Yeah, we got about 10 more minutes left.
Whatever. It'll turn into something. Even if it's a fucking 20-minute, I don't care anymore.
It's fine.
Who cares?
We get it in when we can get it in.
I try to get it out when I can get it out.
Oh, I almost shat myself right before you got here, actually.
Yeah.
I was standing right there. I had just gotten done shitting, so I thought I was safe.
Oh, see, that's when it gets you.
Yeah. And I was just laying
the second shitting.
I was just laying against the bathroom counter thinking about what I was going to do next, and I went to put a fart out, and I felt...
See,
I felt it crest.
The most dangerous time to fart is right after you've taken a shit, because if you have to fart right after you've taken a shit...
You weren't done.
You weren't finished.
You weren't finished.
There's another shit there somewhere.
I felt it crest, and here's the part that first started poking out was solid. But I just knew somehow the rest of what was behind it was not.
No, that's...
And so we would have probably had to start this about 10 minutes late because I would have had to go take a shit shower.
No, I don't blame you. Oh, you want to see something gross? Check that out.
Oh, our first aid kits are very poorly stocked.
No, there's alcohol swabs, but that's about it.
Yep.
Maybe if you're real lucky, you'll find some gauze.
Well, there was one time somebody needed a Band-Aid. None of the first aid kits had Band-Aids in them.
No, I think people stole all the fucking Band-Aids out of with the first aid kit up there. We had stocked with Band-Aids that we store use.
Right. Yeah, I had to store use Band-Aids for that person.
But also like as a man who fixes shit, I've grown past the use of Band-Aids, and I will just tape up whatever. Super glue or tape is 95% of the time what I use to fix any sort of random wound.
Yeah.
Or I just let that shit bleed. I'm full of scar. My hands are so scarred up now. I'm just one big callus at this point. If you cut me, I don't bleed until you actually cut me.
You're just layers and layers of hardened dead skin.
Yep.
That resemble a human man.
That's why I just pick shit up out of the fucking... My wife gets so freaked out every time I will just grab some random hot thing.
Yeah, I cannot do that.
You'll get there. Just play more.
Yeah.
This hand, especially my fretting hand, because bass strings are fucking, especially on the 5 string, and
Oh no! So when I first picked up bass and I played enough to get those calluses were no fucking joke.
no,
It was nothing. Like the guitar calluses are nothing compared to bass.
and I've been working the fuck out of my pinky lately.
I had a cut on the tip of this finger and I didn't even know.
Yeah.
The only way I knew there was I felt it, and I looked at it, I was like, oh shit! I cut my finger.
Right.
There's no blood. There's no nothing. No pain.
Yeah, that's the best part. I can get paper cuts on these 2 fingers all day long. Just right there, nothing. Just right there, I'll die. I'll start crying like a fucking baby.
Oh, getting a paper cut right in the crease of a finger?
No. The worst pain imaginable for me nowadays is when I go to open a box and it slips right there under your fingernail. The flags.
Fucking, doing this, I slap him. I actually don't. Fucking, I'm gonna start talking like. I actually ought to slap him for this.
I slapped that boy.
For fucking putting price changes over the plastic tab.
That's actually really funny. I love that. I hate
somebody somewhere still has a roll of them, I believe. Somewhere.
Too much work talk.
Well, we're
Hey, you want to try some of my sour cream?
You want to try some of my sour cream? Oh, yeah, that was another thing. We were discussing donuts. Who was it? Devin was telling me about a donut he ate, and it was... He complains about Michelle Obama's food program more than any fucking man I've ever met. Because it was a donut given to him by his school.
Yeah.
Because of her lunch program.
Yeah.
And they stopped having a la carte donuts, and the donuts were like healthy donuts. He bit into one, and it was sour cream.
Yeah, I like a sour cream donut. They're good.
And so we just started discussing...
Some people call them bagels.
So we started discussing what other terrible things what the worst kind of cream to fill a donut with.
The worst kind of cream you could fill a donut with.
I was just, a cum cream donut.
Cream of turd.
Cream of turd.
It's my favorite condensed soup.
Oh, they said there was carrots in it. It was a donut with carrots.
At what point are you just frying up muffins?
Right. I said, you know what? The carrot thing would work if it was like a carrot cake flavored donut.
Yeah.
G was like, even that's kind of iffy.
Nah, dude, a carrot cake donut.
Carrot cake donut actually sounds pretty good.
Carrot cake donut with a fucking cream cheese glaze. That sounds good.
That actually sounds really good.
I would eat 10 of those. Have one for my wife and one for my mother-in-law. And I would eat the other 10. I'd buy a dozen. And I would eat 10 of them.
That does sound really good.
I call fucking some lady right in front of your house.
I saw her.
I pulled all the way over to the side to let her pass. And she just very slowly crept in between the cars. I turned the blinker on. Like, I'm turning here. I need you to get out of my fucking way so I can actually make this turn in a decent way without running over a curb, you fucking coon. Let me go.
I was wondering what that was about. I heard your music. I was like, oh, that's Nick.
Right. You could probably hear me fucking turning down that.
Yeah, no, I can hear you blasting music. And I saw her slowly creeping past the house.
Yeah, no, she was slowly creeping past me.
I was like, who's being an asshole here? Her or Nick? Or is she just a dumbass?
Well, she wasn't being an asshole. She was being stupid. She's being a driver who has no command of their vehicle. They're terrified of driving. They're terrified of actually using any part of their vehicle because they shouldn't be driving in the first place.
Yeah.
Self-driving cars can't come fast enough because of those people.
I'm terrified of vehicles in my vehicle too, but you just gotta do it.
See, that's why I get the fuck past them as quickly as possible.
The dumbest thing I've done recently was the light by Sonic.
No, that light's terrifying.
Turning left there? Okay.
No.
I was trying to turn left. There was 3 cars on the other side. The lady was going straight. She didn't have a blinker on or anything. The light turned green. And if they're going straight, I let them go first. She didn't move for a full 5 seconds.
Why?
So I just went. And that's when she decided to start going. Because she saw movement. Me going.
I'm telling you. The fucking people don't drive based on any. Once they see movement, they think it's okay.
I was like, fuck this. And I just went for it.
They don't recognize other people exist until they're moving.
And I felt dumb afterward, but I was like, I was not going to leave that intersection otherwise.
No. Fuck that intersection. Like, if you got to turn left there, you may as well go the back way.
Well, I thought I was playing it smart because I went through I didn't want to have to turn around on the highway and shit, so I was like, oh, fuck it, I'll just go to the light.
Yeah. Fuck that light. That light terrifies me every time I go.
Because there's no protected left.
I know. There's no fucking turn lane.
An intersection on a highway with no protected left is the dumbest fucking thing I've ever seen.
10 years ago,
it was
when
fine.
I first moved here, perfectly fine. Now, that shit, people die there.
Yes.
People have probably actually died on that spot. And that's too much home talk. Too close to where we live in Jofferson.
At the Jofferson terrible...
At the Jofferson Sonic.
Jofferson Sonic.
Man, they got some fine bitches at the Jofferson Sonic. That one girl that weighs like 280 pounds. She got a limp, cleft lip. God.
A cleft limp.
Yeah, it's well, she's limps because her leg's cleft.
I talk with a limp.
She has a hoof. I had a stroke. Now I talk with a limp. I think that's where we ended.
Yeah, I think we're done.
Talk with a limp is a good episode title.
You can tell by the way I use my limp.
I'm a talking man.
No time to walk.
I had to fucking clear a drain. I took a shower this morning. The shit filled up to my ankles.
That's always a bad feeling.
And the worst feeling is like I don't have time to fix this before I go to work. So I went to work and then I came home and I was taking a piss and I looked over and went, oh fuck. I have to deal with this now.
Yeah, those moments are always great. It's like, I don't have time to deal with this. And then you forget about it for 8 hours.
Yeah, and then you look at it and you're like, oh yeah. Fuck past me. You're an asshole. Yep. But also, you couldn't have done anything about it.
Yeah.
By the way, I use my...
You can tell by the way I use my limp, I'm a pimpin' man.
I don't know. I can't figure it out. I'll figure out a good lyric for that on the way home and I'll fucking send it to you. I felt like I'm gonna burp the entire... That shit gives me the worst belches. The beer I drank didn't help either.
The number of people I've known that, like, yeah, I'm going to drink a soda, not because I want it, but because I want to burp.
That's an odd...
It's a statement I've heard from her.
Weird. That lady's weird as hell. Especially here, where if she also telling people as early as she is not a great idea.
No.
Especially because they have the fucking miscarriage Gestapo now.
Fuck. God damn, you're right.
Yeah. No, like... legit, that could have severe repercussions in this state now.
Oh, fuck. Put a bullet in its fucking head.
Thanks for listening to the Preacher. I hit the wrong button to stop the recording. Now I hit the right one. Stop! It's not stopping. Oh, I turned hold on.